Welcome everybody to Nashville Super Speedway for the Trey Karnes Designs 300 here at Nashville Super Speedway. A little bit of a different scenario from what we're used to here at ASCA, where we usually have the D2 races on Friday followed by the D1 race on Saturday. Due to some scheduling shifts, we have decided that D1 would have went on Friday and tonight will be D2. Now, if D1 is anything to go by, we could be in for a disaster, or we could be looking forward to some very exciting racing. A lot of different changes. We have a bunch of new drivers here in D2, or at least attempting to qualify tonight. Some D1 drivers who got shot down to D2 are going to be joining us for the field here today. Speaking of that field, let's go ahead and talk about a bit of them. Let's check out, starting off here with Spooky in the number. You know what? We have a spectate menu now. Let's fucking use it. Starting off, though, with Spooky in the number 99. Now, he is not normally in the 99. He's in the 48, but the game wasn't actually published. So, he will be running a music car tonight, as with the D1 race. Some of these guys here tonight are going to be running music-themed schemes. And the 48 of Spooky happens to be one of them, as he's taking the optimal racing line across the racetrack. So far this season, however, he has not been too impressive. For a driver that could have definitely been D1 caliber, he has not been able to put down a lot of performances so far in D2. Hopefully that will change tonight. And then we have Aiden in the 88. Now, he was supposed to have a Metallica card, but no. That's not happening. The number 88 of Aiden, he's had a very controversial start to his season so far, getting involved in a lot of incidents, a lot of rivalries with other drivers. Hopefully he'll be able to switch tonight. Let's move on to somebody that's right now contending for the championship, the number 33 of Spectral. He is right now looking really strong in the championship at the moment. I do believe he is second, only behind Chris Paul. It's been an absolutely fantastic season so far with his win at Phoenix. I think that he is most definitely a championship favorite. He's only a couple points behind here, about 22. So there is still a lot of work to do. And if Chris Paul has a bad night, then he'll be able to jump him. And here's your defending winner from last week, Res Levin at Charlotte. Finally, after all this time, was able to get his first career ASCA victory at Charlotte, looking to continue that up at another, another tri-oval. Obviously, the distance is a little bit shorter, but this track has a lot of similarities to a ton of other tracks that ASCA goes through throughout the season. We'll see if Rez will be able to go 2 for 2 here tonight. And a new driver here tonight, the number 32 of London. He has not attempted. Now, to be fair, he is not technically a new driver. He made this scheme before Daytona, but this is going to be the first race that he is going to partake in. If I'm believing correctly, I'm looking through it. It does look like, yeah, no, he is one of only 3 drivers that have yet to actually start a race. So, he's going to be attempting to make it tonight, and based on our car count here tonight, which is at 9, not even that, which is at 9 right now. I don't know why Freedom Fire Jose's on the track, but yeah, no, it's definitely looking like that London is going to have the opportunity to race here tonight as he completely wrecks. So another driver that's going to be attempting to make it here tonight. It's going to be a crazy time. I know last week he did attempt to qualify, but he did not make it in. But based on our car count at the moment, as we are getting an announcement, there will be a reset to the server, mainly because there's been a ton of updates and Chris didn't publish it. It will now be published. We'll continue with our rundown once we come back. Have the And we are back here at Nashville Super Speedway, continuing down our rundown. There had to be an update. As you can see, there are now some new schemes out here on the track. Starting off with Licurious. You guys all know him, the guy that qualified, or attempted to qualify for all the races in the Vertex number 98 in Division 1. Failed to qualify in all of them. He eventually got fired over this week, replaced by somebody. Somebody proceeded to qualify for the race and contend for the win late. So definitely shows that difference in skill. So Licurious is now down in D2, the number 23. He has a bit of a funny scheme, making fun of the fact that he got kicked out of Vertex. And we'll see how he'll be able to fare here tonight. Maybe, just maybe, he will finally have an opportunity to race for the first time here at ASCA. But let's move on to someone a little bit more successful than Licurious is in a new scheme here tonight in the Subway number 51. It's your point leader at the moment, Chris Paul. A fantastic season so far for him. He's continuing to show why he is the favorite for the championship each and every week. We'll see how that will change here tonight. Now, Jose is here as well, but I'm not sure why. And I don't know if he's racing tonight, but if he is, obviously, you know, Freedom Fire Jose won at Las Vegas in Division 1. Due to some personal reasons, he had to be let go by Beard Oil. And I guess he may be racing D2 tonight, which if so, that is a huge deal. I mean, that is going to be a huge threat for the win. He is in somebody's car, though, so we'll see how that goes. But continuing down the order here, Sly Job on the number 71. He's had an alright season so far for Sly Job. He is right now sitting comfortably 7th in the standings. A very big cushion of about 30 points. Actually, no, not 30, but 40 points over the cutoff line. He is looking pretty settled as long as he continues putting down some decent performances. He's also been in contention for wins at Las Vegas before, so we'll see how he'll be able to perform here tonight. Here's Dragon Soul, number 21. Right now, Dragon Soul has made a lot of these races so far this season. So far, he is right now 1 point below the cutoff in 13th. Now, obviously, there's a few guys on the cutoff that have not been making races recently. That's Isaiah, Marcus, all them. So, right now, he is sitting pretty comfortably. He will be close to the bubble, but as long as he continues qualifying for races, that may just be all he needs to do. Here's CC in the Trap Nation number 96. One of my personal favorite schemes. But right now, CC obviously got that win a couple weeks back, and he is sitting comfortably in 5th in the standings right now, having a fantastic... Wait, did he lose? Hold on. Wait. Am I being dumb? Hold on. Yeah, I'm not being dumb. He wanted Auto Club. They just haven't updated the thing correctly. But anyway, yeah, but already a great what?
You should let Covers commentate, because he's going to feel his voice if you let him commentate.
No.
Yeah?
No.
It's just going to be you then.
That's okay.
Also, can we talk about how Trey just yelled over everything you said yesterday?
He did?
He did.
Okay.
It was very apparent, especially like, cause you know how you normally call the last lap?
Yeah.
You started screaming and talking over you. I thought it was pretty funny.
I mean, yeah, he is pretty funny. He got into a fight with his dad one time during one of the broadcasts.
Oh?
It's kind of funny. I think it was Phoenix. I'm not too fully sure, but it was pretty funny.
Did we like cut that out post editing, or we just left that in there?
No. His dad was accusing him of like taking drugs or something, and it was really funny.
And he didn't mute his mic or anything?
No, no,
no,
he didn't, no.
No. He just left it.
No, he didn't.
Oh. Also, Jose's in the 7 for this race.
Okay, I was wondering why he was here.
As long as he joins the Discord, which I think he did.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so he'll be in the 7 for this race.
Big W.
Gotta give him rolls real quick. National Series. License. Fan.
Oh my god, Aiden just murdered Chris Paul. Oh my god!
Okay, I'm going back over there. Have fun by yourself in the
Bye.
booth. Let Covers commentate.
No.
Please.
No.
Why not?
Because I was gonna say something else, but then I realized I'm streaming, and it would have not have ended well.
I think you should just give him a shot. If he's terrible, kick him out of the booth.
No.
Just give it a shot.
No.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right, moving on. We have what we already talked about. Crazy time, man. Here's V-Draft right now in 20. V-Draft right now sitting 9th in the standings. Not a spectacular season, but nothing to be shamed at all. Mid-pack driver can, sometimes is up front, near the front, but we'll see how that continues. We have Fly Shelf in the number 26. Fly Shelf is right now sitting 14th in the standings, 4 points below the playoff cutoff line. We'll see if he'll be able to pick up some points here tonight, and I do believe that is wrapping up our field for tonight's race as of right now, which features 14 cars. Now, just to make it clear, this will be the first race with 16 car field limits. Our War 1 guys, we were able to convince the evil man that is Chris that we probably should have 16 instead of 18. So tonight will be the implementation of this rule, but it doesn't even look like it's matter because we only have 14 showing up. So now the plan was that Trey was going to be here and Derb was going to be here, and they were going to do their thing, and I was going to be out there racing to fill up some slots. But unfortunately, neither of them are here because they have lives. Unfortunately, I don't have a life. Only they do. Now, this RNS Racing, who the fuck? This sucks. Yeah, you're kind of right. Aska does kind of suck, not gonna lie. Alright, while we're waiting for practice to finish, I'm gonna put on a little tune. I played this last stream, but I'm gonna play it again because I really love it. So, if you don't know, there is this Dunkin' Donuts commercial from a movie with Al Pacino in it, and it is a beautiful commercial. Because everyone knows who Al Pacino is, I'm pretty sure. Like, you don't know who Al Pacino is. So I'm just gonna go and play it.
Something's brewing at D&D.
Wow!
Al Pacino!
It's not Al anymore.
It's not Al anymore, it's Dunk!
Dunkachino?
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do!
Dunkachino!
It's a whole new game.
Dunkachino!
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate. Attica, ooh, lucky light. This whole trial is out of sight. They put me back in with hazelnut too. Caramel swirl, I know it was you. Everyone wants my Dunkachino. Can't get enough of my Dunkachino. Kids from 7 to 17 lining up for my Dunkachino.
Here comes his best friend,
What's
Adam
my
Sandler's.
Dunkachino!
The Dunkachino.
Dunkachino!
Burn this. This must never be seen.
I just really wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, I think that's the stream. Is there? Oh, we have a new driver here on the racetrack. It's DSA in the 00. He's a veteran of the series. This is his third season of competition. He's right now 20 points below the playoff cutoff line in 18th. About 4 minutes remaining here in practice. Really quick, we're going to go and take a look at the prize for this win, along with the normal 200 Robux prize for winning an ASCA event. One of these lucky drivers is going to be bringing home a nice looking guitar over here at the Trey Karnes Designs Victory Lane. 2 minutes remaining here in practice. All right, now gonna go take a peek here at our running order as we are approaching the end of practice, just to get an idea of who's quickest and who is slow. You can see top of the board is Aiden with a 24.6. However, there is a tie here for the fastest time in practice with Freedom Fighter Jose. So as I expected, it looks like Jose may be pretty quick here tonight. Previous winner though, Res 11 and CC, they're right now bottom of the board, tied with the same time. So they're gonna have to pick up the pace here a little bit. See some drivers just simply lining it up on pit road as practice is coming to a close. And with that, practice is now completed, and we will be back momentarily for qualifying. Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
We've been muted this whole time, but I'm so glad that we were. We're not going to talk about what happened. We're not going to talk about what happened. Okay, we're not going to talk about what just happened. But, sorry everyone, stream was muted again. I'm really bad at this. Probably for a good thing though, because stuff happened. But we're not going to talk about it. We have our second group. After our first group was completed, we have V-Draft at the top of the board with Spectral, then Aiden, and then Dragon Soul, Spooky, and London. A great lap there by Draft. In the second group, we have Lacurious from D1, him trying to make his debut here tonight. Here not just in D2, but in Aska. We have the 7. This is not somebody. This is actually Freedom Fighter Jose, D1 winner from Las Vegas. He's doing a one-off here in Division 2 tonight. Along with him, we have the number 00. Who is this in the 25? That is Blue Rebel in the 25. We have the 51 of Chris Bald Paul also joining in. We have 5 here. I'm assuming that's it, but we may also have a 6th guy coming out here. Yeah, we do have someone. That is Rez over there. That's supposed to be qualifying, but we are going out here for this second group, and as to be expected, we're going to be showing off Chris Bald Paul. As we go over to our dual cam, you can see on the left you have our leaderboard as of right now, and then on the right we are watching Chris Bald Paul, our point leader, entering tonight. First laps in the books, no one was able to break into Group 1's times. Everyone is right now 25 seconds or up. We'll see how these second laps begin to fare. Chris Bald Paul, right now fastest in the second group, right now 6th on the board. Freedom Fighter Jose right behind him in 7th. Chris Bald Paul having a little bit of traffic up ahead of him. That's Blue Rebel in the 25. Dragon Soul moves up to 4th on the board. Chris Bald Paul moves up to 5th. There's Blue Rebel in the 25. Or you know what? I'm stupid. Dragon Soul was in the last session. Nothing happened there. Chris Bald Paul's still fastest. My brain don't work is essentially how that can be described. Coming towards halfway here in group number 2. Chris Bald Paul quickest in this second group right now, 5th on the board. Raz moves up to 7th. Getting around Freedom Fighter Jose. But most of these guys are right now struggling compared to Group 1. This is around the time that I would suggest coming on down and getting some new tires. These tires aren't really going to be working on getting anything quicker, so might as well come in and get some new tires. Under 2 minutes to go now. Chris Bald Paul still quickest. Rez right now in 7th, Jose in 8th, DSA 9th, the Curious 10th, and Blue Rebel right now the slowest of all, right now in 12th. the pressure to make these races is not as severe as previously said, but obviously with the field limit being lowered from 18 to 16 entering tonight's race, that does make things a little bit more tense for some of these slower guys like Licurious, London, and Blue Rebel, which are right now at the bottom of the board. Freedom Fighter Jose right now with a 24.833, fourth on the board for the D1 winner at Las Vegas. With under a minute to go. The final laps being put down here by this second group. These are going to be the money laps. Rez goes a little bit quicker. He goes up to 6th. And Rez goes second on the board, 24.779, 4 1,000ths off pole. Great lap by Rez after getting his win last week at Charlotte. There's Rez on the right side of your screen, number 86, right now second on the board, fastest here in Group 2. Qualifying will conclude. These are going to be the final laps. Will there be any final improvements? They don't look like it. And with that, qualifying will be completed here for group number 2. Rez Levin, second on the board, fastest in group 2. However, V-Draft is still the fastest overall.
Is this the last group, or we got one more?
We have one more.
Okay.
We're going to take a peek here at the board. After Group 2, we have 12 cars that have qualified so far. I believe we have one more group to go. It's V-Draft at the front, Rez second, Spectral third, Freedom Fighter Jose fourth, Aiden fifth, Dragon Soul sixth, Chris seventh, DSA eighth, Spooky ninth, Licurious 10th, London 11th, and Blue Rebel 12th. We have one... I don't even want to know why he's wearing that. But anyway... One more group to go to decide tonight's field for the Trey Karnes Designs 300. Is it depressing that we're getting more viewers for the D2 race than the D1 race? Anyway, here we go. We have our final group coming on out, being led here by Sly Job in the 71. We have the 26 of Fly Shelf. We have the 41 of Sulfur Green with a new scheme here tonight. Here comes the 96, another new scheme for him. That is CC who wanted Auto Club, and I do believe that is it. Which means that all drivers that have attempted to qualify will make the field. What is CC doing? What is he trying to do here? Oh, he's just going to get out there. Okay, well. Yeah, that is 4, and that means, doing basic math, everyone that has attempted to qualify here tonight will make the race. Albeit with any other drivers that may attempt to qualify after this group is finished. But I do believe that these are the final 4 that will be qualifying here tonight. So, no fear of drivers going home. It's all about putting down the quickest lap that you can. And here we go. The final group is underway. The left side of the screen is not accurate, it's showing the latest times, not the fastest, so we'll wait for someone to fix that. Hopefully.
Gavin!
What?
I hate to interrupt, but Jose's back and he wants to race Cup.
What?
What?
Does he want to race Cup again?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll give him the ride back. Well, that was quick. You just got it live, everyone. Jose is back in D1. Unfortunately for Boron, look, I love Boron, I really do, but Boron's gonna have to get sent back down to D2. I'm sorry, Boron, I really am. I'm going to quickly, apologies for what you're about to see. I need to fly over to fix the leaderboard because no one wants to.
Fixed.
There we go. Oh, someone's. Oh,
Hi, Braun.
Oh, hi, Boron. I'm sorry, but you're getting fired. Yeah, somebody's changing it on purpose. I'm pretty sure it's maybe Licurious. I'm assuming it's Licurious. Well, we can't really do much about that, can we? Anyway. Right now, watching Slide Job here on the racetrack. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to be seeing the times here until we're done. Because, unfunny people. Right now, the fastest here in this group is Fly Shelf. Right now, sitting 6th on the board. Yeah, Boron, Jose wants to race again. So I kind of gave him his ride back. I'm sorry, you're kind of going back down to D2, which means technically if you want, you could race tonight. Technically. If you want. I'll just ask Chris if you can run my shack car. You want to run the shack car? You can run the shack car. Well, actually, wait, no, you can't, because Jose's already racing D2, so you can't do it tonight, but I'll put all your cars back for next week, your Nos and Duncan car, so. Anyway, 2 minutes to go here. Right now, it is CC, right now, 3rd on the board with a fantastic time, 24.779 for CC, who won at Auto Club earlier this season. V-Draft with a fantastic lap in Group 1 to be able to seal the pole almost. We'll see if CC or anyone else here in this group can do anything about it. One minute to go. No changes here on the leaderboard. CC's still the quickest in Group 3, right now 3rd on the board. Let's see if that changes. These are going to be the final laps here for these guys. If you have anything left in these tires and in this car, it's time to put it to good use. And that will conclude qualifying here for Group 3, and I do believe that will be our final group. Which means that congratulations to V-Draft on getting his first career pole here in ASCA. Very excited to see. Now, well, unfortunately, we're still dealing with the problem of somebody messing with the times because they're unfunny. Someone will have to cover that up when we get the chance. Well, you can see V-Draft right now, first, rest second, CC in third, Spectral in fourth. We'll get the rest of the results once we actually get them. Hopefully somebody will, Alright, so V-Draft on pole for tonight's race. Rez starting second, CC third, Spectral fourth, Freedom Fighter Jose, who just got announced that he'll be getting his D1 ride back with Beard Oil at the conclusion of this race in fifth, Aiden sixth, Sulfur Green seventh, Fly Shelf eighth, Sly Job ninth, Dragon Soul 10th, Chris Ball Paul 11th, DSA 12th, Spooky 13th, Lucarius 14th, London 15th, and Blue Rebel 16th. All drivers who attempted to qualify here tonight will compete for tonight's victory here for the Trey Karnes Designs 300.
Stop streaming.
You can. Yeah. And everyone thank Addicted. Now, Addicted, I don't know if you're really in the mood to talk about, predictions for D2. So, I'm going to ask you something that I think that we can have a pretty civilized conversation about. Okay? Let's talk about Hazbin Hotel. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Because we should talk about it. You ready? Addicted?
Hey.
You ready to talk about Hazbin Hotel? We're going to talk about this live on stream. Chris may hate it, but I love it. You know what? Sometimes it's okay.
But
okay, so
Hazbin Hotel car should have won yesterday.
Okay, so I looked up Hazbin Hotel on Twitter, and I'm seeing some very bad things.
What do you see?
I'm seeing very bad things. I'm trying to find the official Twitter account, but I can't find it. Fuck. Hold on. I got this. It's okay. I can fix this. Oh, it's probably on Vizzy's fucking thing. Yeah, there it is. Okay, never mind. I found it. Anyway, so what's your opinion on the Charlie redesign?
I like it.
I like it too.
Lie.
I really do like it. She looks more like she belongs in hell. Cause a thing that was always weird with Charlie is that compared to every other character, she seemed the most humanoid.
Human? Yeah.
Yeah. And now you just have these little features in the eyes and all that, and now she actually looks like she belongs there. Now, I'm looking at these replies. And people are being annoying about it.
It's Twitter what you expect.
Yeah, they're being very annoying. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not worried, because I am very worried. Because if they're redesigning all the characters, which they are, because, they have to simplify them to make it easier to animate, I'm scared for, shit like Angel Dust and Alistair. And especially, what's the Husk? Dude, that man's design, Husk, the fucking cat, those details were so fucking crazy. They're gonna remove all that. He's just gonna become a normal cat. Husk is just gonna be a normal fucking hat. Or cat.
Sure, you heard about the new voice actors, right?
I have. I understand that it's like due to contracts and stuff that happens a lot, but I'm still pissed. I will, especially with Angel's VA. I don't know how they're gonna top it. I don't know how they're gonna top Angel's old voice actor. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
True.
I doubt they will. I just hope they have like some new, whoever it is, I hope they have some new take on the character, because if not, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. You can't do anything, like, that was Angel's voice. That voice was specifically for Angel, and now that voice is gone, and I don't know if I'm gonna like him as much as I do. If he just like sounds some normal, if he sounds Italian, if they like go all in with that Italian mafia shit, I will be very upset. Because it'll be funny, but I don't. They're taking away true art with that voice actor. Is fucking Alistar's old VA still doing it, or?
I don't think so.
Really? Fuck. I mean, to be fair, I think with Alistar they can get away with changing it because his voice is always going to have that fuck, what do you call it?
Static.
Yeah, it's always going to have that little thing on it. Yeah. So, like, I guess it will hide it. Like, they can literally just change... They change its pitch. They change, like, the, they obviously have the static. So, I guess they could get away with changing Alistair, but, like... I don't know how they're gonna change Angel. And I'm scared... Dude,
Chris will join.
Oh, is Chris ready to bitch at us about us talking...
No,
hey,
he's not in the VC.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, he's... If he finds out we're talking about Aspen Hotel in here, he's gonna get very upset. Anyway, I'm excited. Still waiting for that date that's gonna be coming out. Still waiting for that. It'll come eventually, hopefully.
Just glad that a YouTube pilot like turned into an actual show.
Yeah, good.
This is incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I just realized that one thing.
Fortnite ass.
Oh, who's this?
Out my ass.
Oh, here he is! Hi, Chris! Hi, Chris!
To get that Fortnite battle pass. I like Fortnite. Did I mention Fortnite? I like Fortnite. It's nighttime. I mean, it's 5 o'clock. That's basically nighttime. Now remember Cartoon Network Adventure Time.
Stop talking about gay spiders.
No! We'll always talk about gay spiders. Can I? No. I'm sorry, Jose, but no. Jose wants to commentate, but...
We should just
Wait,
still
but
talk
isn't he
about it.
racing?
Who's?
Jose, you're racing, aren't you? But are you not racing, Jose? Yes, because you spamming me saying interview me, Aiden, means I'm going to interview you. No. Yeah, aren't you racing tonight, Jose? Oh, you're not? Okay.
It's not racing?
I don't...
Huh?
No, your point... I think so. What did Chris say? Because I don't control all the point stuff. Chris does. Yeah, so... Okay, well, apparently Jose is not racing tonight. Unfortunately. Obviously, with him now racing in D1 again, he is ineligible of racing in tonight's event, so he won't. With that, we are going to take a quick break, and we will be right back for the beginning of the Trey Karnes Designs 300. Welcome back, everybody, here to Nashville Super Speedway. We are getting close to the beginning of the Trey Karnes Designs 300. As drivers are beginning to line up, we will get a starting lineup here in just a moment. However, before we get started, I want to go ahead and give a big thank you for Addicted for joining me tonight for tonight's event. I was going to be very lonely, but fortunately, he doesn't have a life like I do, so yeah. We're still waiting on a few cars to exit their pit stop or pit boxes to line up behind the AJ Berger Enterprises pace car. A lot of money came into this sponsorship. A lot of money that AJ's never getting back.
Who's your pick to win tonight?
You know what? I'm going to be a little optimistic. I'm going to go with Drafted. I think he's finally going to get one done here tonight. You know, he's been up front these last few races. He's always been a midfield car, and clearly he has speed that people are having a hard time challenging with up front from Group 1. And yeah, no, I think that he'll be a force to be reckoned with here tonight. Now, as everyone is lined up here, we're going to go and get started with our starting lineup. It is the number 20 of V-Draft on the pole here tonight in the GameStop number 20 Toyota. Our previous winner from last week at Charlotte, or not last week at Charlotte, but the week before at Charlotte. Or no, I'm right. No, I'm right the first time. 86 is at Charlotte last week in whatever the fuck this sponsor is supposed to be, the number 86 Toyota. Starting third, winner at Auto Club earlier this season, the number 96 Trap Nation Toyota. It's a Toyota 123 for the start of this race. It is CC. Second in the championship right now in the After Me, number 33 Mustang. It is Spectral. Aiden, still winless this season in the number 88 Cincinnati Chevrolet. He starts fourth. And here is Silver Green within the Yamaha, number 41 Mustang, still winless in Season 4. Starting sixth, it's going to be Fly Shelf, the number 26 Ally Camaro. And starting seventh, it's going to be the 71 Ritz Crackers Chevrolet. It is Slide Job. Starting eighth, in the Verizon Monster Energy, number 21 Chevrolet, it is Dragon Soul. Your championship leader entering tonight, the number 51 Subway Toyota. It is Chris Bald. Paul, starting 10th, is Ask a Veteran. The 00 in the Clara Video Toyota. What the fuck? What is Blue Rebel doing? Okay, but anyway, that is DSA. Starting 11th in the Sleepy Hollow Mustang. It is the number 48. It is Spooky. First start in ASCA history after not making a single race in D1. He finally got fired from Vertex, and he is now down in D2. He will race for the first time in ASCA tonight, starting 11th. Starting 12th, another driver that's starting for the first time here tonight, it is London in the number 32 Norfolk Southern Chevrolet. And finally, in the final position here tonight, the number 25 Shell Pennzoil Ford, it is Blue Rebel. That's your starting lineup here for tonight's race. That is, from my knowledge, 15 cars starting the field here tonight here at Nashville Super Speedway. We're in for a good showing here. 120 laps will be the full distance. 60 laps will make up both of our segments here tonight. Anyway, yeah, we're kind of just waiting for them to go now. Go ahead and put some picks here in the chat on who you think is going to win this race. Freedom Fighter Jose, who qualified for this race, he got signed live. I re-signed him to Beard Oil, so he is now taking substitute as the AJ Berger Enterprises official pace car, designed by Chris Lilly Designs. Taking a little while here to get rolling here at Nashville. Not too sure about what's going on right now, but hopefully we will go ahead and get started. Oh, they're watching the finish of the race. But anyway, it looks like now we are actually going to go ahead and get started. I'm assuming Gregson won, because you know he's just a goat like that. Oh no, Tyke Gibbs won. Huh. And the pace car is beginning to move out. Never mind, moving back into position. We're still waiting on the call. And it looks like finally we are going to get rolling here for... Yep, and here we go. Pacing is now begun. Drivers are coming on onto the racetrack. 15 cars racing tonight. As per usual in D2, winners of races get a pretty cool trophy, plus 200 Robux to keep themselves. We are going to be going green this time by. Single file restarts as per usual. Getting set here for an eventful beginning. Are they already? Oh my god. What? In Freedom Fighter, whoa, in Freedom Fighter Jose just crashed. Oh my god, okay. And apparently Freedom Fighter Jose fucking died. What the fuck? Now that's just fucking funny. I can't even be mad at that. That's just funny. Alright, so we're going to be doing one more pace lap. Freedom Fighter Jose had a little bit of a oopsie. And they're still crashing. Rez and they're still crashing into each other here in the back, but... Fun fact, 6 of the top 7 right now are cars designed by me. Just putting it out there, a little bit of a flex. Anyway, we are going to be going green this time by. It's going to be V-Draft on pole, Rez second, CC third, Spectral fourth, and Aiden starting 5th. Here we come to the CLD restart zone. We're green here at Nashville. A good start there by V-Draft. A bit of a checkup behind them with Rez and all them. And already you can see there goes CC up to second. CC's going for the lead down to turn number 1. Going from third to first, possibly. No, he has to check up on exit. And he will slide in here behind. Already wrecking the back, you can see Blue Rebel and Fly Shelf going around. Here comes Rez with a dive. Door slamming into the 96. They're making contact. CC sliding through the corner. Rez gets turned around. There goes Rez. There goes Aiden. There goes Spectral. And 3 cars, 3 very quick cars, and they're still crashing over here as they go through the corner. And it looks like after everything's settled out, it's going to be V-Draft and CC. And how about this? Chris Paul had a terrible qualifying. Started 10th or so and is already up into 3rd place. And now second as CC hits the wall. A great start here by Chris Paul. CC attempting to fight back, misses corner entry. Apparently Blue Rebel's getting some questionable remarks here from Chris. But right now V-Draft with a second lead over Chris Paul. CC right now in 3rd. Looks like we may have a little bit of a battle here going for 4th place. There's Dragon Soul. Right now fighting for a spot in the playoffs. And Rez is right now in 5th, coming off his first career ASCA victory in his 3rd season at Charlotte last week. And already 4 laps in after that huge incident, you already see that most of the pack is fairly spread out. Dragon Soul on the top, Rez on the bottom. This battle here for 4th is beginning to close up. Rez sending it down to the inside here for 4th place. But is not able to make anything work. Dragon Soul is able to hold him off. Chris Paul has been able to take, basically chunk that lead that V-Draft had about in half. Oh, what is this? V-Draft with a wall fling out of turn number 2. He's spinning through the infield, and he is going to lose the lead. A very poor way of that happening. And V-Draft's now going to be, and oh, Dragon Soul and Rez are now wrecking here in turn number 3 and 4.
Ask a moment.
Yeah, ask a moment. The tracks, and they're still crashing here in the back. I see the number 71 of Sly Job spinning around. DSA is involved as well. The 8A getting an unsafe merge warning there. And now Chris Bald Paul will take the lead with about a 2-second gap over CC. Not Colby, V-Draft is back in 5th place. There we go, battle for 3rd. Dragon Soul trying to re-overtake Rez on the racetrack after the contact. V-Draft up into the wall, so does Dragon Soul. That will allow Rez to pull away. Blue Rebel getting the blue flag. And whoa, really close stuff there. Whoa. And Fly Shelf is being asked to bring it into the garage. He has done something. Apparently Fly Shelf. Well, whatever he's been doing, we have not been catching it because, well, he's been in the back all race. But he is going to take it to the garage. Apparently a Fly Shelf will be done for the race. I'm assuming there will be some suspension penalties for him specifically, just based on Chris's tone there. So looks like we do have a battle here for 2nd though. CC goes up into the wall, and Rez is, oh my goodness, really close right there at turn number 2. It's gonna be side by side down the backstretch, and Rez will go up into 2nd place due to CC's misfortune. It appears that Spectral is also overtaken. No, my apologies there. V-Draft is still holding on to the position as the 86 of Rez goes up into the wall. And here comes the 96 inside. Rez shuts the door like he's not even there, but the CC's going to muscle his way around. He goes up into the wall, however, which is going to allow Rez to go back down to the inside unless CC puts a block on him. CC into the grass. These guys are racing pretty dirty. Blue Rebels now being asked to park. I don't know what's going on with any of them, but those two seem to be rather upset with somebody. But CC went up into the wall. It's now going to tap there from Dragon Soul down the racetrack. That's going to mess up his corner entry. CC goes back up into the wall, and now Dragon Soul will go up into 3rd place as CC's having a bit of a hard time getting back into the rhythm of things. V-Draft and Spectral, it looks like, have gotten together. I saw Spectral really slow there on the bottom of the track, and he lost a couple tenths, so something happened there between those two.
Blue Rebels got parked.
Yeah, I'm aware. Do you know why?
Yes.
What happened?
Driving like an idiot. And lag.
Okay, well, right now CC is trying to get back into a rhythm. Apparently getting back into a rhythm involves him cutting the tri-oval. But and it's funny because Chris just told him not to do that. Chris Paul in full control of this race at the moment. CC with a rather odd line there, but right now, Chris Paul, full control of this race at the moment. Started in the midfield, but very quickly was able to find his way through. Addicted? Oh boy, I'm having it
What is
bad.
it?
I'm having it bad right now. I'm having some terrible lag, dog. Okay, wait. Oh no. Addicted.
You want me to stream?
No. It's okay. Oh. Oh. My internet shit itself. Oh, are you back? Okay, we're back. Okay, my internet. Oh, never mind. I'm going to rejoin really quick. Just give me one moment. I am so sorry. I don't know why my internet is doing this. For once, Chris is right. It is my internet. Anyway. Oh, great. I can't see any of the drivers now. That's great. Alright. We're going to have to use free cam here for a little bit. So here is Chris Bald Paul right now leading it. Second place is Rez, followed by Dragon Soul. And apparently, V-Draft has recovered, gone around CC. Is now back up to 4th. Right now, CC's in 5th. We have a battle here for 6th. 3 cars under a blanket for the 5th position. You can see here comes Slide Job to the inside. He's got a few warnings from Chris. But right now, he's racing all clean. Addicted, what lap are we on?
25.
25? Wow, okay. And inside, here comes Spectral. A little bit of contact there at turn number 4 between CC and Spectral. Two guys battling for the championship, side by side for 5th place. Spectral makes the pass, Slide Job on the bumper of CC. We're going 3 wide there for a moment out of the corner. Slide Job chooses better and backs off before anything bad could happen. Spectral goes up to 5th, but they both hit the apron. They're both going up into the wall. Spectral sideways, and Slide Job will get all the benefits. He goes up into 5th place. And now Spectral turns CC down the racetrack. CC goes through the infield to get by. CC dives it in, hits the apron, and goes up into the wall. And that will go ahead and end that occurrence. See right there, Dragon Soul lapping London in the 32. Chris Paul has just gotten around DSA to put him 1 lap down. Next up is Aiden. These two have had their choice words about each other in the past, and Aiden has a ton of controversy when it comes to him and his career in ASCA so far. We'll see if he'll play nice here with the leader. So far, he is not. And in fact, he is directly in his way, and Chris Paul just sends him into the corner and puts him up into the wall. However, Aiden just wall rode the corner, and DSA will re-overtake. DSA turns Aiden down the racetrack. Chris Paul is in very scary territory right now, but he is going to be able to get out of it unscathed. DSA will get back on the lead lap. We'll see for how long there. And Rez is beginning to close in due to this. Aiden's just going to go ahead and back off at this point. DSA is going to go up into the wall. I'm assuming that this will be... Or never mind, Chris Paul also goes up into the wall, and Rez is starting to close in very visibly. And also another thing I do want to mention is I do believe pit stops are going to be coming up. During the Cup race, it was around 40 laps on fuel and tires for these guys. And yeah, as I say that, here they come. Here comes Spooky, DSA. The leaders, however, are going to stay out here on the racetrack. Our first driver is coming down pit road. Next up is Lucarius in the 23. He's next up. However, Rez as you can see, has closed a ton on him here. You can see V-Draft has also come in. Here comes Licurious. Crystal Paul is losing a ton of time. Rez overtakes him. However, he misses pit road while trying to get a good dive, just how he did at Las Vegas. A big mistake there on pit entry there for Rez. He's going to have to bring it around. But to be fully honest, Chris got a very poor entry as well. Oh boy. You can see Spectral right now in the middle of the, that's not Spectral, that's Spectral, that's the 41. Unfortunately for me, they both have the same shade of purple, so it's kind of difficult to look, but see Slide Job's also coming in. These guys are pitting early, will have a bit of an advantage, including V-Draft, who came in for some brand new tires. He will have a bit of an advantage. As you can see, V-Draft around CC. However, no other positions gained. And you can see Aiden has just ran into Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul's on the lead lap. Aiden is not. Aiden's being rather difficult with Dragon Soul at the moment. Here comes Rez coming out of pit road. You can see Crystal Paul has a large gap over there. And in fact, Dragon Soul re-overtakes Rez here. He goes up into second place. Lap 34. There is Crystal Paul, your leader. He has almost a half a track lead. Here's Dragon Soul in second. Aiden racing with Rez for some reason. When he's a lap car, and he's just Rez and Aiden got together. A lap car wrecking a lead lap car. I don't know why he just doesn't get out of the way. I'm assuming that will be a harsh penalty there for Aiden, who is just not cooperating with the lead lap cars. Although Rez did come up and turn him, there was no reason why Aiden should have been side by side with him in the first place unless it was to let him by. So here's Crystal Paul right now in first place, coming towards the end of this first segment. A great performance here by Crystal Paul, looking towards his second win of the season. It's hard to believe that he only has, or no, 3 I should say, sorry, he won at Daytona too. But he is right now putting on a great performance so far this season in the championship. And how about this? We're looking for him right now. Where is he? There he is. And apparently here is Aiden coming down pit road. I'm unsure if this is to park it. But no, it looks like he's just doing a drive-through, so... Oh no, is it doing it again? Okay. What? It's doing it again! Or maybe not, maybe it's okay. Okay, it's fine. But here is Dragon Soul as he closes in on Licurious to lap him. Great run so far here in the second half. I haven't seen a run by Dragon Soul like this before. He is doing a great job right now running in second place. Rez, even with that mistake, still holding on to third. Unfortunately for V-Draft, after that wall fling, he's not been able to recover. He's up in fourth right now. And it does appear we have a battle for fifth. Slide Job has overtaken Spectral. Spectral just doesn't seem that quick today. However, we'll see how these two continue to battle as they are approaching London to lap him. And Slide Job's actually going to run into London down the backstretch. That's going to hold him up. Lap traffic getting involved in this battle for fifth place. And now Spectral is going to use the corner panel to try to move him up the racetrack. Doesn't work. He goes up into the wall, and he'll lose a little bit of time there. Battle for second closing up. Rez no longer has any lap traffic ahead of him. Dragon Soul does have to deal with DSA momentarily. We'll see if Rez will be able to reel him back in. It looks like he is at the moment. Rez goes up into the wall. And he's going to lose a ton of time because of that. There's V-Draft, and then here is your battle for fifth still. The number 71 and the 33. Spectral's beginning to close up here a little bit. And there goes the 71 missing corner entry. He goes up into the wall. The 33 is going to go right on his bumper. He's going to turn him down the backstretch. Spectral will turn his opponent, number 71, a slide job down the backstretch. And he's going to lose a position. Then the lap car of London. What was that? He just ran into slide job. CC gets involved. And I have no idea what London was thinking there. I know he was trying to avoid the slow 71, but he should have backed off. And now, unfortunately, that's going to cost him. And now slide job comes up and puts him back up into the wall. And as you can see, he lost a ton of time because of that. And DSA and Dragon Soul are hitting each other. DSA, for some reason, is racing with the leaders. I don't know why. Another situation where, for some reason, he's just being battled. And you can see both the 21 and Dragon Soul and the 86 of Rez are right now being put up into the wall. Dragon Soul's running a really weird line. He's going to miss the entry of the corner. Sideways goes Dragon Soul, and Rez will re-overtake, and he'll go back up to second place. And unfortunately for Dragon Soul, now he's going to have to deal with Aiden, which, as shown earlier, he seems to be a little bit of a hazard out there today. Dragon Soul back up into the wall. And now Dragon Soul has to deal with Lucurious. He's just going to go ahead and let him go. And Aiden is in the infield for some reason, and he's going to come back up the racetrack. Dragon Soul's race is going up in smoke right now as he is dealing with a ton of lap traffic, and that's going to allow V-Draft to close in. You can see Lucurious bumping Dragon Soul. I don't know why they're racing him like this. But right now, everyone in our top 5 has a pretty large gap to the people in front and behind. There is Chris Paul closing up on CC. CC's right now 7th on the racetrack. And you know Chris Paul is fast when he's catching up to people that are literally fighting with him for the championship. What lap are we on here, Addicted?
29 out of 60.
Alright, so we're coming towards the 10 to go mark here in this race. Chris Paul missing the corner there.
Chris Paul, what's he doing?
I don't know. Where's Chris Paul? Where'd he go?
Still in the car.
But where is he? Oh!
Trioval.
He is, stopped in the infield. I'm assuming he has gone AFK, but why there? I hope this does not bring out a yellow. But, wow, okay, Chris Paul is now out of contention for getting this segment win. I'm assuming something urgent must have come up for him to have to do this. And after that, Rez will now go to the lead here with 10 laps to go. So, interesting turn of events here. I thought this race couldn't get any weirder, but we are now here. So, Rez is now going to be leading this thing. Dragon Soul in second, still dealing with the pain that is Aiden. And then up in third now is going to be V-Draft. Fourth, looking for fourth here, is going to be Spectral. And rounding it off is going to be Slide Job in fifth. See Rez trying to get around London. Obviously London was a bit of a pain to Slide Job in them earlier, so we'll see how fair he treats them. Looks like he's not really getting out of the way of the leader at all.
I'm not a fan of that sponsor.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the sponsor either. Dragon Soul getting around Aiden, and there goes Rez getting around London. So, as long as Rez doesn't make any major mistakes or doesn't have to deal with any poor lap traffic, then Rez should be easy here on getting another segment win. So, good stuff here for Rez right now in the championship. Second is Dragon Soul. third is V-Draft. What lap are we on here?
5 of 60, so 6 to go.
Okay, thank you. Coming to 5 to go this time by. You can see that's not Spectral, that is the 41 up ahead. That is Sulfur Green and DSA. The next guys to be lapped.
Rez got spun.
What happened?
I don't know, but he got spun. I left car.
Dragon Soul is spun over here, and there's a huge crash in turns 3 and 4. Caution is out. Something happened to Dragon Soul, and he is spun from second place. Wow. I don't know what happened there. And for some reason, Norfolk was on pit road, or no, London was on pit road. That's not Norfolk, that's London. Anyway, caution is out here on the speedway. Oh boy. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity to take a quick piss break. I will be right back. Huh. Okay, so the stream just died. That's not good. Yikes. Okay, but we are coming back here to the checkered flag to finish off our first segment. It's going to be Rez, then V-Draft, then Spectral Dragon Soul, and
No, one to go.
Oh, one more to go? Well, it's basically
Over. Yes.
Yeah, it's basically over, but... Oh my god, my internet's not doing too hot right now. Ayo.
Uh-oh.
What?
We're having a Gruma checkered?
I didn't know they did that. That's not the rule. No. Wait, hold on. Apparently Chris is just changing the rules, which, okay.
I'm pit.
Yeah,
okay.
apparently, and did they not pit?
Nope.
Huh. Well, I guess we're going back green. Dragon
Soul jumped the start.
Yeah, Dragon Soul completely jumped the start. I don't know why we're racing. That's not the rules at all. And for somebody that really likes to bang down on the rules, and everyone's crashing, you can see right there, Cece on top of the wall. For somebody that was taking accountability for a dumb rule that we had, he's kind of starting to invent new ones. Weird. Bit before the second half, but coming out of turn number 4, Rez is going to win the first segment here. Aiden's able to rack back here for 3rd, DSA 4th, CC 5th. That should not have happened. He's kind of just, yeah, the stream has crashed. Yeah, the stream is right now crashing and shitting itself right now. This is not what I expected. We will be taking a break here for, obviously I'm going to be taking this opportunity to restart the stream and getting everything fixed, because, yeah, no, this is kind of beginning to go to shit, but, anyway, Chris is taking accountability. I'm not even mad. Um, so that's cool. I'm hoping that he takes those laps out of the second half. But anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity to attempt to fix my issues on my end, because clearly the stream has been shitting itself. We will be right back. Again. And we are now stopping on the front stretch for some reason. What the fuck? I don't know. I am as confused as all of you are watching this stream. I don't know what's going on. Are we pacing? What are we doing? Oh god. Okay. Apparently they are trying to resolve the looming issue of drivers. The fuck? Yeah, this race has gone to shit. We only have 2 people watching this shit. Alright, we're trying it again. Never mind, he's stopping again. What the fuck is going on? Welcome to Aska.
Ask a moment.
Ask a moment. I'm gonna look at Twitter while this is all happening.
The Ask a Twitter.
Yeah, the Ask a Twitter account. Where you post shitty memes and penises. What? Oh, hold on. Are we going? I think we're re-racking it here. Yep. Alright, we may be going green this time. I'm not fully sure. For all we know, the pace car could just stop again. Or no, they're actually going to come down pit road here to get... Oh. And everyone's freezing again. Uh-oh. And, alright. Everyone's coming down pit road before the beginning of this second segment, considering they've done so many caution laps. This is probably for the best that everyone tops off. See a little bit of contact here on pit road. I don't know where Slide Job is. Slide Job is like 3 boxes ahead. Should have one more pace up for. I do believe we are going back green. Yes, we are. Pace car's coming in. Green flag back in the air. Rez and Colby with a... I keep saying Colby because it's V-Draft. V-Draft with a good restart. How about Aiden going down to turn one with an aggressive dive? He's going to turn himself up into the wall he takes with him. But here we go. 4 wide. Diacigo spinning around down the backstretch. Aiden once again spinning out, showing how much of a shit driver he is. Battle for the lead. Rez versus Spectral.
First ball Paul back up to 6, now 5th.
And there goes Rez up into the wall. Spectral takes the lead away. Side by side for 5th. Chris Ball. Paul shuts the door on CC on top of the wall. Goes to 71. A slide job. Battle for 2nd. Rez up the racetrack. Here comes Draft to the inside. Chris Ball. Paul sliding through turns 3 and 4 after contact with Aiden. Spectral for the first time up front and in control. However, Drafted is very closely getting to that back bumper. However, he checks up hard. Here comes Rez to the outside. Rez back up the 2nd. Drafted trying to overtake. Oh, contact between him and Spooky. Spooky saves the race car. And now here comes Drafted back down to the inside. We have a caution here on the speedway. And the caution will come out once again. Pits are open. So for Green staying out here on the racetrack. Everyone else coming in. Two cars staying out here under this caution. It's going to be Sofer Green and Aiden.
Someone jumped out of your car.
Who would that be? Who is the genius who did this? How did they even jump out of their car? There's literally a limiter that stops people from doing that. Why is there?
Green flag is out.
Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Green flag back in the air, a big cluster on the start there as they head towards turn 1. Here we go, side by side, Sulfur Green, and oh, big crash! The leaders are all crashing over here in turns 1 and 2. A big crash there, Dragon Soul, Aiden, Sulfur Green, and Spectral. And how about this? Drafted is going to take the lead, but we're going to go under caution here once again. And another caution. What lap are we on now?
75.
Oh my god. This has been a pretty disastrous second half so far. The Roblox server shit on us, and then they've just been crashing every time. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Here we go to the seal of the restart zone. We're back green. A good start there by Drafted. And a great restart by CC. He goes from 4th to 5th. Oh, big crash over here in turns 1 and 2. That's half the field. Yeah, that's a half the field right there. And it looks like we're having yet another caution come out here. These guys are not doing a good job at all. Keeping it clean. CC up into the wall. Slide job back to second. Coming back to start finish line. It's going to be V-Draft, then Slide job, followed by CC, Spooky, and then Aiden. Here we go for pit stops. And it looks like almost everyone's coming in here. What lap are we on here, Addicted?
80 of 120.
So it looks like everyone's trying to possibly make it without pitting again.
Raz and Spectral doesn't pit.
The only driver that stayed out here, or actually two I should say, is Rez and Spectral. These two have stayed out under this caution. So, we will be coming back to the restart with about 40 laps to go. Your lineup is right now Rez, followed by Spectral, then it's Aiden, then it's the 48 of Spooky in the top 5 for the first time really today. And then finally it is Draft, who's getting turned by CC for some reason. I don't know what CC's doing. But coming to the CLD restart zone once again. A good restart by the top two. Aiden gets a good jump as well. And CC gives a huge shot to Drafted, and they both go spinning around. Licurious is around as well. Spectral gets around Aiden here for second place as Rez leads as they go down the backstretch. Looks like we'll bring it around here. And here comes Spectral looking back down to the inside. 3 cars under a blanket here for the race lead. Rez, Spectral, and Aiden. Well, Spooky, and there goes Rez up into the wall there. He's going to send it up towards the wall throughout the entire corner, and it looks like Aiden right there just ran into his corner panel. Spectral goes up the first, Aiden a second, and here comes Aiden with a send on Spectral here for the race lead. Rez on the bottom. We're going 3 wide out of turn number 4. 3 wide on the front stretch. Rez backs off. Towards turn 1, Aiden sends it. Oh, he turns him. Spectral, he wrecks him. Over
Not
here
surprised.
in turns 1 and 2, Aiden being very dirty. And here comes Chris Paul out of nowhere. He's going from 4th to the lead here in one corner. Chris Paul back to the lead. Rez with the crossover. Aiden in 3rd. Oh, Rez hits the apron. And he goes spinning around out of turn number 4. Spinning into the infield. And that's going to wipe out another contender for this win. Chris Paul back to the lead. However, Aiden's going to look down to the inside for a moment, cannot get the car stick, and he's going to back off and allow Chris to begin to pull away. Spooky right now in 3rd. Then it's going to be Slide Job in 4th, and we have a battle for 5th between Spectral and DSA.
What happened to Rez?
He got wrecked. He wrecked himself while trying to race with Chris Paul for the lead. This battle for the lead's not over yet. Aiden's is staying with him. They both go wide. Here comes Spooky down to the inside. Slide Job's beginning to close in. And what is this? The 88 goes onto the apron, puts Chris and himself up into the wall. Here comes Slide Job on the outside of the 48, no inside. Look at this move by Slide Job. However, he goes onto the apron, he has to slam on the brakes. He's going to have to let them go by, but he's going to turn Spooky anyway. There goes Spooky going around. They're going to all be able to save it. DSA and Spectral. Oh, Spectral turns DSA around. What is going on right now? And Spectral turns himself trying to race with DSA. DSA stays in 5th. Aiden and Chris Paul battling for the lead. Aiden was able to take it over while Chris Paul, everything was happening. And Chris Paul is going to try to fight back. Aiden hits the apron. Chris Paul to the inside. And Chris will go back to the lead rather quickly. Spooky gets around Slide Job, and now here comes DSA getting around Slide Job. DSA up into the top 5 for the first time tonight. Whew, I can take a breather. Here comes Slide Job looking inside here on DSA. He scares him up the racetrack. Side by side down the backstretch. They're door slamming a little bit as they go towards turn 3. Slide Job missing corner entry. He's going to force DSA up into the wall. And Slide Job will overtake DSA here for 4th place. Chris Paul beginning to pull away. Spooky right now sitting in 3rd. This is the best he's been all day long. Good stuff here by Spooky here in the second half.
DSA and Slide Job get together.
Yeah, here we go. These two are getting together again. And this is going to allow Spectral to close up. Oh, that's not again, they have literally the same fucking cars. Like literally, look at them. They literally have almost the same car. But here comes the 41 of Sulfur Green coming into the picture in the number 41. And Spooky is closing up to the back of Aiden here for 2nd place. He looks down to the inside, a little bit of contact made, and he has to go ahead and back off. Aiden on the apron. Spooky's going to bump himself up into the wall. They're both into the wall together. Also, apparently, Rez got lapped during that whole thing, so Rez is now going from winning the segment to being a lap down. Huh, it's a little bit weird. And DSA's been turned around here in turn number 2. He's going to get another bump from Spectral. I don't know who turned him. I'm assuming it was the 71 of Slide Job, as now Sulfur Green has gotten by both of them. And while that was happening, Spooky has gotten around Aiden. And Chris Paul is out of here. See if Spooky can begin to hunt him down. Battle for 5th, Slide Job, and Sulfur Green. Sulfur Green's coming to life right now. He sets a dive to the inside, almost turned slide job round. Oh, there's going to be a pass right here. Here comes Aiden. Aiden bumps the 48. He gets out of shape. And he's going to lose way more time than he could have gained. And now Spooky has a bit of a cushion. Now he has nothing to worry about for right now. Just continuously putting down fast laps is all he needs to worry about at the moment. Spectral has gone around the 41.
Chris locks the most laps led.
Alright, yep, there you go. Chris Paul has been dominating this race. And now will be rewarded with some bonus points for leading the most laps. Right now in 4th place is Slide Job. 5th is Spectral. So for Green beginning to close up, but Spectral's also beginning to close up here on Slide Job here for 4th place in that 71 car. Two very similarly purple cars that I keep confusing are about to go at it here for 5th place. The 33 is Spectral, the 41 is Sulfur Green. They're both Fords, they're both purple.
Lean cars.
Lean cars, yeah, they're both lean. They both go from a lighter purple to a darker purple from front to back. .41 into the wall, so does the 33. And DSA is now going to try to get around Sulfur Green, and he will for 6th place. And a hard hit there for Spectral. Sulfur Green pushing DSA. Oh, into the grass. These two are getting together here for position. And now Drafted's getting involved. Lap update Addicted. What lap are we on?
101, 120.
Oh, so we're coming towards the 20 to go mark. And I'm pretty sure these guys are going to have to pit. Ooh. I'm wondering if someone has been saving their stuff. And they're trying to make it to the end without pitting again. Whoa, Sulfur Green and DSA, they're getting together. They're both into the wall. And now Drafted. Oh, DSA turns him! DSA turns Sulfur Green around. I'm assuming that was on purpose. And Sulfur Green's race is done. I'd say that was a bit of a bad move there by DSA to turn him around. Especially considering that I know for a fact there's no friction in the tri-oval. So, don't really know why he did that, but that's the decision he decides to make. Here's Chris Paul leading in that 51. He's been leading all race long. Your championship leader only looking to further that gap in the championship. Second right now, Spooky having probably his best run of the season so far. In that Sleepy Hollow number 48. A car that I made about 5 minutes, and you can tell, look at it. It looks awful. But anyway, here's Aiden after having a troubled week. He is coming here at Nashville with a 3rd place run going. Slide Job is able to get through all that chaos behind him to stay in 4th. And then Spectral, for the time being, is in 5th, but DSA is beginning to close in. And at the same time, V-Draft is closing up here on DSA for 6th. Oh, DSA hard into the wall there. Nope, here comes green flag pit stop. Spectral's coming in. What lap are we on?
106 or 120.
Alright, I think CC was trying to pit. So we're coming towards, this is 15 laps to go. Has someone been saving fuel? Maybe some of these guys in the back have been saving. Here's DSA and Colby. Or no, I did it again. Drafted fighting for position. This is now a battle for 5th. Spectral has pit. Which means I'm assuming more will be pitting here.
Contact for 1st.
What?
Well, I mean lap car and...
Oh, the lap car. Who was it?
Rez.
Rez ran into Chris Paul. Was Chris Paul trying to pit?
Don't know.
I'm assuming he was. I don't know how Rez got back up to him. But as you can see, that lead that Chris Paul, it's still rather large, but yeah, Chris Paul is still on the racetrack here. 13 laps to go. Is that right?
Yes.
CC and the 21 of Dragon Soul, they got into each other there. We have the 20 going through the grass while racing with DSA. Don't know what's going on there, but V-Draft will get the position. 12 laps to go. No one else besides from Spectral is pit. I'm assuming that will change. I'm assuming. And here comes DSA. He's coming in from 5th position. Chris Paul has always been known for these pit strategies. Will this be another success story? Lap car coming up. It's I almost said Norfolk. It's London. Coming to 11 laps to go. CC's coming in. We'll see if London will play nice. We know earlier when he was with Aiden, he wasn't really playing nice with them. Car up in the wall. Dragon Soul. Chris Paul almost ran into him. We'll get out of it unscathed. Now London's going up into the wall. Chris Paul will look down to his inside. And London will simply say hi, get out of his way. 11 to go or 10 to go?
It's...
Oh, London! Almost hit him. Oh my
8 to go.
What, how much is it?
8 to go.
Oh, 8 to go. Okay. Eight laps to go. What is going on here? CC and Licurious had stopped on the racetrack. I don't know why. And they're crashing now. They, I believe they are pissed off at one another. They stopped on the racetrack. And CC has been sent to Jesus, as I love to call it. Apparently that was CC's fault. And CC is now out of the race. Another possible suspension along with Fleischelt. London attempted to pit there, and I do believe that London is attempting to get it in reverse. Either that or he's out of fuel. And Drafted's now coming in. Oh, and Aiden and Dragon Soul, they've gotten together here in turns 1 and 2, and now we have a battle for 3rd.
Spooky going to pit.
And Spooky's coming to pit. This turned into a battle for 2nd. And the 71 will get it. 88 and the 21, they're still racing. How many laps to go now? 6?
5.
5 laps to go. The 41 has also come in. Chris Paul only has 5 more laps he has to do. Can he save enough fuel? He's had a lot of time to himself to do this. And DSA is merging back onto the track, and he has just wrecked Aiden. I don't believe there will be any caution for that. And whoa, look at this! Chris is trying to pit, and Rez runs into him. Chris Paul cannot make it to the end. And oh, Aiden's pitting as well. Is there anyone that has not pit yet? Has everyone pit? I'm looking at the board. Oh boy. Yeah, it does look like these are the last 2. None of them were able to make it. There's Chris Paul. Where is Aiden? There's Aiden. And oh, look at this! The 40 and the 71 were battling for position, and now the 71 goes around. The 23 is out of fuel and is for some reason still on the racetrack instead of pitting. He's about to straight line back up into traffic. While these two are battling, what is he doing? He is running these guys' way. Aiden gets punted there by the 71. Coming to the final lap. Oh, camera's fucking up, sorry. Camera fucked up there. Anyway, final lap, sponsored by Weehawk Walking Home. Chris Paul had a bit of a scare. Nobody thought to do the pit strategy game. However, it will not matter today. Out of turn number 4, Chris Paul is going to win at Nashville. A great win for Chris Paul in dominating fashion. Spooky brings it home for a second place finish, and it does look like Slyjob was able to get third place from Aiden. And here's your winner. Third race win of the season for Chris Paul. You love to see it for Chris Paul, a rookie in ASCA. He had an opportunity to go to D1 with Vertex, or was it Mora? I think it was Mora. However, he decided to go against it and instead continue dominating in Division 2, and he is proving that sentiment here tonight. The winner of the Trey Karnes Designs 300. New partner on board for Chris Paul with Subway, and a great debut for the 51 Subway Toyota scheme. Yeah, he's just speeding it into the he just fucking flattened that shit into the wall. And it looks like he is going to go ahead and bring it over here to the Trey Karnes Designs victory lane and take home the golden guitar. And there he is, your winner. We're gonna go ahead and bring him in. And today we have our winner, Chris Paul, third win of the season. Chris, how does this feel?
It feels good to win again, you know. I had to go AFK real quick,
Yeah.
but yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
but
we were like, where the fuck did he go? And then we found you just camouflaged into the fucking infield.
yeah, just bounced back and got the win, you know.
You know, it didn't seem like there was much competition, at least for you out there. You know, you were just able to fly away. Was there anyone that you thought could give you a challenge?
Maybe the 86 or the 33. Those two people.
Was there anyone that, this was a pretty, I'd say, dirty race, especially on these restarts. Was there anyone that you were particularly ticked off at all, or?
Nobody much, but the 96 on that last restart, he couldn't get going, so after I was trying to pass him, I accidentally hit him, but claimed that he wasn't even going, so
Yeah, I don't think whatever happened with you and CC's the least of his worries. He got sent to God.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I think there's a suspension coming up to him.
he said like a couple of days before the race, he told me, since I have Subway on the car, right? So he told me to find my way back into victory lane, and we had this whole argument. But I found my way back here, so
Well,
I don't know if he has much to say about that, but if he does,
well, we're not talking to him again. He didn't finish the
yeah.
race. He got sent to God. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting a suspension coming his way. But big congratulations. This is huge for the point standings. I know Spectral didn't get a good finish compared to you today. So I think that you are definitely beginning to run away with this championship. Third win of the season.
Yeah, man. I hope. Just going for number 4 and hopefully 5.
Yeah, no, that'd be really exciting to see. All right. I believe our second place finisher, if I want to get the results here. Yes! Spooky! Having finally a decent result. I don't know if you have your soundboard ready, Spooky. Or not your soundboard, but your voice thing. I can't hear it.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Spooky! Finally, some good luck went your way. Runner-up finish. How are we feeling? This is the awkward silence.
Before I say anything, I want to apologize to Chris for lapaging him.
Oh, did that happen during the race? Also, lapage. Jesus. This is the awkward point where we're waiting for him to type all of his stuff out.
Last lap of stage 1.
Oh, well, technically that shouldn't have even happened, but Chris is bad, so. But anyway, how are you feeling about this runner-up finish, man? I mean, finally some good luck came your way.
It was all luck, really. All the good drivers got wrecked.
Yeah. That's true. So I was going to ask if you had anything for Chris, but clearly I think that answer specifies it. Let's talk about those wrecks for a minute. There was a ton of wrecks there in that second half. Is there anyone in particular you want to bring up as responsible for a lot of those wrecks?
Curious.
Curious, really? Not Aiden? How do you think
Actually, no slide job.
Yeah, slide job. No Aiden. I saw that man murder people today. Like, that man was wild, dog. He was all over the place. But, clearly you're the driver, so I guess, Aiden was...
Aiden being dumb is normal, no point of counting it.
Okay. But this has to be a good confidence booster, right? I mean, we're coming off a second place finish here. Do you think that you can start racking up some of these good finishes here and maybe make a title fight? Or do you think it's just going to be a one-time deal?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Well, Spooky, I gotta say, congratulations on the second place finish. You were able to hold off some of the best there late to take on the second place finish, and I do wish you the best of luck here in the...
I got 40 fuel when I pitted.
Oh. Thank you for sharing. Okay. And finally, if he's interested, if SlideJob wants to come in, I don't know if SlideJob has a mic. He does not have a mic? Okay, well, in that case, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. here at Nashville Superspeedway. You could say some pretty rough racing here this weekend. We've had some good moments, some especially bad moments, but overall we have two satisfying winners with NASCAR for AJ and Chris Paul. Next week, D2 will be taking another week off as we head to our first road course of the season. Actually, maybe our only road course this season. Not too sure. But we are going to Watkins Glen for D1 for the Nanny's Biscuit. It's not biscuits, it's biscottis. What the fuck? Nanny's Biscottis Challenge at the Glen next week. Saturday night racing for some road course action. I'll see you guys there. Thank you, Addicted, for helping us out today.
It was great being with you.
Huh?
It was great being with you.
Yeah. Watch Hazbin Hotel on, I think it's going to be HBO. I would be surprised if it was Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's going to be HBO.